Okay, what's good, everyone? It's Nigel here, Trinidad Empowerment Network. So we've seen a lot of political posturing in the news from our Prime Minister and a Dragon's gas deal that she said is dead. Tell us something we didn't know. And the new deal we plan to do with Grenada. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about that deal. Here's the Prime Minister talking about the deal with Grenada herself.
The sector has been the mainstay. We have one of the oldest oil industries in the world. So we have that competitive advantage, which you can use to market to our CARICOM neighbors right here, and of course further afield. But my Minister of Energy has been mandated from day one. Let's explore the offer being made by Guyana to bring gas to Trinidad and Tobago. Let us explore as well. Let us explore as well what we can do. Suriname is also energy producing. Again, we can partner with them. But I have a surprise for you. I intend to send my Minister of Energy to Grenada because I'm being told that Grenada offshore has more gas and oil than the Dragon field.
Okay, so the Dragon's gas deal is dead. We know this, right? The Prime Minister is now looking to pastures new. And Grenada has come up as one of the places. I think she mentioned Guyana as well at some point, but Grenada has come up as one of the places we are looking for to do a deal or gas deal with or oil deal with, whichever. So we know with Donald Trump back in the White House, most of the deals that we plan to do with whoever we plan to do these deal with has to be officially signed off by America, because essentially they hold a license for the companies that we use to do these deals with, whether it be Shell or whoever. So now the Trinidad and Tobago government is hinting at a gas partnership with Grenada, as you've previously seen. But my question for you today, is this a real opportunity for our energy future, or is it simply political posturing? Political noise, essentially. I sometimes feel that they put these things out to distract us from the bigger issues, whatever they may be at any one time, but nonetheless. Grenada's energy potential. Here's what we know. Here's what we know about what they've found in Grenada. So back in 2017, there was a Russian company called Global Petroleum Group, GPG, Global Petroleum Group. And they drilled a well off the coast of Grenada called the Nutmeg 2 well. In drilling this well, the initial results showed some gas in the sandstone and carbonate layers. That's scientific terms, right? But the truth is, that well was eventually plugged and abandoned. No full testing was done, and no one knows the quality or how much gas is really down there, right? No one really knows. I'm going to fast forward now to 2024. In late 2024, the same company, GPG, signed a massive deal of approximately 1.8 billion with a Nigerian company called Ocean Gate Oil and Gas. And the idea was to explore and produce oil and gas. They estimate around 7,500 square kilometers of Grenadian offshore waters. And that deal could potentially go up to over 8 billion US dollars. This is what was initially signed, right? And that sounds really impressive, of course. But there's always a catch, of course. The Grenadian government hasn't reviewed or approved that deal yet. And the CEO of OceanGate, the Nigerian company, is facing serious questions over transparency and credibility. So, as you can see, we are already on shaky grounds with this potential deal. So, how could this deal, if it does happen, work for Trinidad? Taking everything I've just said, we have to first look at the logistics. Could Trinidad and Tobago actually do a deal with Grenada? And the answer is yes, maybe. There is potential if, of course, there is the oil and gas resources that they expect there to be. We haven't confirmed that yet. So we already have the infrastructure, we already have the pipelines, the LNG facilities, and we have the technical expertise, you could say, as well. The Nutmeg field isn't far from our existing network, in theory. So we could hook it up. We could easily hook it up if the gas is there. And of course, if it's economically viable, it can be done. But there's always a complication here. These things are never straightforward. We don't have, Trinidad and Tobago, we don't have a functioning oil refinery anymore. We all know about Petrotrin, got shut down in 2018. Blame whoever you want to blame, it got shut down. So even if we get the gas, we likely have to rely on international companies like Shell or BP to process and export the gas. And with Russia involved through GPG, you better believe this deal will come under heavy United States scrutiny. There's no sanctions yet, but the Russian involvement could change that. Plus, remember, these are unproven reserves. There is nothing confirmed here. There is nothing confirmed. Remember that. So don't let anyone pull the wool over your eyes on this. There's nothing confirmed. And there's literally no confirmation that this field can produce anything commercially. None. So you got to ask yourself, what are we really doing here? I think the bigger picture for me is that energy independence and the future, not just of Trinidad and Tobago, the world, this is where the direction the world is heading in right now. I believe Trinidad needs to have a serious conversation. Trinidad and Tobago has spent literally decades depending on oil and gas. It's our main source of income. It's what props up our GDP. However, now we're scrambling for new sources, whether that be Grenada or Venezuela or Guyana. We're scrambling for this two things that constantly props up our GDP just to stay afloat. We are $17 billion in debt. I remind you. The truth is, however, this for me is short-term thinking. Like I said to you, the world is moving on. The future clearly is renewable energy, solar farms and wind turbines and hydro energy, green hydrogen. You hear me and Muttley talk about this a lot. If you go to China, you see wind turbines and solar energy everywhere. This is the future. So we live in the Caribbean where we have endless sun, powerful wind, We have fertile land for sustainable farming and clean energy projects. We should be taking advantage of this massively. The future really is renewable energy. This is where I believe our focus should be, not jumping from one uncertain gas deal to another, not chasing after unconfirmed gas field run by foreign companies with questionable deals. So if we want real energy independence, or real energy independence, if we want to build a future or future-proof economy that's not reliable on oil and gas, we need to start looking at investing in renewable energy. It literally is the future. You look at any oil-rich country, this is what they are investing in. You go to places like Saudi Arabia, and they're very oil-rich, but they're already investing in renewable energy because they know the oil has a timeline, the gas has a timeline, and it's damaging the planet as well. Constantly drilling and digging for oil. You've seen all these fishes sometimes washing up on the ocean covered in oil. It's sad to see, really. So let's be honest with ourselves. Grenada's gas deal isn't a done deal. It's political posturing at the minute. It's not even a proven discovery. And if there is then proven that it is, it will take years for this to happen. Years. So I don't think we should be letting our leaders distract us with shiny headlines while the opportunities for things like clean energies and innovation and sustainability gets ignored. This is a future, essentially. And I think what we're talking about now is the past. We should be looking at moving on. We should be looking at moving on and moving with the times. But we're still stuck in the old ideas, these old draconian ideas of oil and gas, because we rely on it so heavily. So my question to you is, should Trinidad pursue this deal with Grenada? Or is it time to shift our focus to building a future around what I spoke of, renewable energy? You look at anything from Mia Mottley, her videos and what she talks about, this is a line, this is the way we should be going. You look at how powerful the hurricanes are in the Caribbean now and how destructive earthquakes are, and the scientists put this down purely to us drilling into the ground. Renewable energy clearly is the way forward. So don't be gaslighted by what you see from these people. The world still runs on oil and gas. The big wigs and the multi-billionaires still need the oil and gas to keep their money up. But, the world clearly needs to go in a different direction. Anyway, that's my take on it. Whether you agree or disagree, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should we be diversifying our economy towards renewable energy? We should be doing it. I believe it's a much, much better, safer future for us. Anyway, like, subscribe. Let's keep this going. Let's keep building this network. And I'll see you guys on my next video. For now, much love. Take care. Peace.